2008 MCLA Championships return to the Lone Star State at Farmers Branch, Texas, Ross Stewart Soccer Complex on Tuesday afternoon. Many of the top seed teams won, including Michigan, Chapman, BYU, and Arizona State. In Division I, on Division II side, Westminster, Grand Valley, St. Thomas, and Dayton were the winners, advancing to the semifinals at Texas Stadium. As we pick up the highlights, BYU's Brian Matheny drives hard to the cage against Boston College. Duluth's Pete Nelson finds Nate Gertz at the top of the crease for a Bulldog goal against the A&M Aggies. Ryan Aiken for Florida beats two Chapman defenders to put the Gators on the board. Florida State's Tyler Ritchie sets up a strike by Nick Calabro against Simon Frazier. Opening round action for Michigan. Jordan Kirshner rips one against the Lindenwood Lions. Ryan Westfall of Arizona State sets up a goal by his brother Tyler Westfall. Duluth's Daniel Pitzel wastes no time in capitalizing on his defender's lost footing, scoring for UMD. Casey Methune threads the needle to Pete Nelson on the crease for a goal against Arizona State. Sonoma State, Ceta Wilson scores an amazing behind-the-back goal against the Georgia defense. Colorado State's Kevin Wolf finds Luke Miller on the crease against Virginia Tech. Steve Nagley of BYU hits the turf, fighting for a loose ball against Simon Frazier. Moments later, he celebrates with his teammates. The Westfall boys find Eric Nelson streaking to the cage for an ASU goal. Simon Frazier's Ben Towner finds the seam against BYU in the quarterfinals. Georgia Bulldog Sean McGann slips one past Sonoma State's Warren Pringle, while Nick Pertoya of Simon Frazier beats his BC defender to find Ben Towner for the finish. Georgia's Patrick Batty puts one in against top-seeded Michigan, but the Wolverines answer with a goal by attackman Riley Kearns on the doorstep. Chapman's Michael Ferrinelli fights through the CSU double team to put one in for the Panthers. Florida's David Rule stops in his track against the tight Chapman defense. Sun Devils' Eric Nelson finds just enough space in the crease to put one in the back of the nets for his team. While Georgia's Patrick Batty scores another one, unleashing a barn burner against Michigan from up top. Derek Mills finishes off the highlights from Chapman scoring one against the Colorado State defense. The MCLA highlights are brought to you by College Lax. We invite all fans to check out the Tournament Pass. We will have live webcasts from Texas Stadium this weekend. Sign up at www.collegelax.us for full coverage of the MCLA tournament.